My name is Margaret Smith, and my life began again on the day of my husband's funeral. 40 years of marriage, and yet I sat in the second row like a stranger, while another woman, Linda Mallister, sat in the front row, polished and perfect like she belonged there. My son Daniel stood at the podium. His voice trembled. For a moment, I thought he would finally acknowledge me, his mother. But instead, he thanked her. He said she was the one who was truly family. And in that moment, the entire chapel turned to look at her. Not me, not the wife of 40 years, not the mother who raised that boy, but her. I felt myself disappear. Later at the lawyer's office, the truth cut even deeper. My husband had left everything, the houses, the accounts, the assets, to Linda Mallister. Not a single dime for me. She hugged my son, smiling a victorious smile, as if she had already won. Until I pulled out the second will, a document Robert signed privately 1 month before his death, and suddenly, no one in the room was smiling anymore. You see, Robert didn't die innocent. He died in a storm he created over years of lies. For decades, I kept the home running. I gave up my career, my ambitions, my identity, because he said, "I'll take care of you. You don't need to work." But what he really meant was, stay blind, stay quiet, stay small. At the funeral, I kept his traditions alive. The coat he loved, the polite greetings, the perfect presentation. But I felt the truth rising inch by inch, a truth that had been suffocating beneath his silence. Linda was not a mistake. She was not a late life fling. She had been in the shadows of my life for 15 years. She went to the symphonies with him. She decorated his Christmas tree when my knee was swollen, and I couldn't leave the bed. She stood beside him in photos where he smiled a smile I never saw. And worst of all, my son had known. Daniel had chosen her long before Robert died. The betrayal was not just in my marriage. It lived inside my own home, inside my own child. When Daniel told me, "You didn't understand him like she did," I realized I had lost him too. But grief has a strange way of clearing the fog. I went through the records, the files, the business ledgers he thought I would never touch again. And there it was. Payments, properties, transfers, years of financial betrayal buried under neat signatures and company seals. With Ruth's help, I pieced together the empire he had quietly built for Linda, brick by brick, using resources that were not his alone. So yes, I brought out the second will, and I prepared the lawsuit, not out of revenge, but out of rebirth. For 40 years, I lived according to his rhythm, his rules, his silence. But now, the music is mine. The rhythm is mine. My life is finally my own. And this time, no one will erase me.